Hi, welcome to Smarter Campaigns Candidate Training video blog. I'm Ben Eisenberg, president of Smarter Campaigns. Today, we're going to talk about a component of campaigns that both candidates and volunteers find most annoying: yard signs. Now, every single day on the Obama campaign, thousands of people across the country would go into the Obama campaign office and ask for a yard sign. This would drive staffers crazy, and you would hear them constantly uttering the phrase, "Yard signs don't vote." Now, what they mean by this is that people want to stick a sign in their yard so they feel like they're involved in the campaign and making a difference, but in actuality, a yard sign really doesn't make any difference on most races, especially on larger campaigns where the candidates have high name recognition, or on a presidential campaign where candidates have near universal name recognition. A yard sign is not going to change anyone's opinion. So yard signs are expensive. They cost between $1 and $5 each, depending on how many you order. And so to give them out haphazardly is really a waste of money and campaign resources. So the Obama campaign actually developed a policy where in order to get a yard sign, you either had to sign up for an hour-and-a-half volunteer shift, or you had to donate $5. And that $5 would go to cover the cost of the sign. So a lot of voters were really upset by this policy because they wanted to go in and get a sign and stick it in their yard and feel like they were supporting Obama's campaign. And, they did upset some voters. But tactically, it was a smart decision on the Obama campaign's part because this further engaged supporters. If someone wanted a yard sign, they had to go out and knock on doors. So on smaller campaigns, having yard signs can be an effective way to increase your name recognition. If very few people know that you're running for office, yard signs are a good way to get your name out there and increase your name recognition. It's not going to persuade voters to vote for you. It's just going to tell them that you exist. And for a lot of candidates, letting voters know that you exist and that you're running for office is one of the biggest challenges. The only time when yard signs actually persuade voters is when a low-information voter sees a sign on the lawn of someone whose political opinion they trust and respect. Oh, Linda's supporting Tom for school board, and I don't know anything about that race, but I know she follows it closely, so I'll just support Tom as well. So, when people are thinking like that, then it can actually make a difference. Yard signs can also be very effective for messing with your opponent. It's common for campaigns to use trackers, usually a college student or a volunteer who follows around the opponent, taking video and recording everything that the opponent says for use in the campaign. Now, you can send out a tracker to find your opponent's house and to follow them on the way to work, finding out what route that they take to their campaign office. Then, at 2 or 3 in the morning, you go out with a couple people and you line the path that they take from their house to their office with your yard signs. By the time the candidate gets into their office, you've already ruined their day, and they're going to take it out on their staff. And so it's all about getting into their head. They don't know that the rest of the district doesn't have yard signs for you. All your opponent knows is that he saw 100 signs on the way into work. Now, the other place that you see yard signs is at busy intersections and along the highway. And a couple things to remember here. First, it's generally against the law to put out yard signs before 30 days before the election. If you do that, you run the risk of getting a call from the township telling you to take them down, or even worse, the township removing those signs from the public access. The other thing to consider is after the election's over, whether you win or lose, it's so important that you go out and take those signs back off of the roadway. If you put them up, take them down. It's always a shame to see the littering that occurs, but also it's mostly the losing candidates who are bitter, who leave their signs up long after the election and can't be bothered to go take them down. You're running because you want to make a difference in the community. Go make a difference by taking your sign down after the election. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our website, smartercampaigns.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at @CampaignSmarter. Have a great day.